Hi everyone! So today I decided to talk about my SM Global Audition Experience. Now let's get started about my special experience. So when I went to the audition, you go in as a group, and one group there's about 10 people. You can choose to audition either for dancing, singing, acting, or modeling. And I had a really hard time choosing between dancing and singing because I love both, and I thought that I could do both, but apparently no, you have to choose one because I started dancing when I was really young. So I thought that I still have more confidence in doing dancing than singing. And also, you know, like for dancing, you're just freestyling to the song, and there's really nothing like, you know, like you can't really make a mistake while freestyling because anything you do is fine. But for singing, obviously, if you sing and you made a mistake, it's so obvious. So I just made the decision that I am gonna audition for dancing. And so in my group, there were only me and this other Korean girl, and I am Chinese, by the way. I guess I was quite lucky because the fewer the people who are auditioned for the same category as you, I think that's better. Because, you know, if you like dance, audition for dance, you guys have to dance at the same time and in the same area. So what happened was the dancers went first. So me and this other girl who was only 16 years old, I think. So they started playing the music, and I remember the music they played were 24K Magic by Bruno Mars and Havana. So after we freestyled to these two songs, they asked us to do like a self-introduction in English or in your native language. So I did mine in both English and Chinese, and the other girl did her in English and Korean. So after that, the judge was like, oh, like, can you guys stand straight and look into the camera? And they took a couple shots of our frontal face and also our profile. And after that, the judge said something in Korean because she can't really speak English, but I saw her pointed at me and she said something, so I was really confused. And the translator later told me that can you know, like stay over there and then just sit and watch the other people. So I was really surprised. I was actually really, like, I knew that maybe they were interested in me, so they wanted to do like a private audition with me later, because I've also researched about and like go on YouTube watching other people talk about their experiences. So I was quite nervous but also really excited and happy about it. And they let the singers and people who chose acting and also modeling did their audition. And in my opinion, I think there were some really talented people in my group. However, the judge did not let any other auditioners stay, so I was the only one. So I was really nervous. I was getting really nervous. And when everyone left, they were like, okay, can you know, come? And then they asked me, I knew they were gonna ask me, do you know how to sing or anything else? So I was really excited. I was like, yeah, I can sing. I also prepared some like songs for singing. And then they were like, okay, then you can start singing. and I sang a couple songs. I think I sang Say You Won't Let Go, and When I Was Your Man, and they also asked me to sing a Chinese song, so I sang 他说 in Chinese, which is she says, or something like that. So I think I sang for about 5 songs, and they asked me to do When I Was Your Man in a higher pitch. So when they asked me that, I was really surprised, because you know, like, I've never practiced that, and it just sort of got me really nervous. And so I just started singing, but I went too high, and then it just, yeah, my voice cracked at the end. It was so embarrassing, and also I was quite nervous, so I also forgot a lot of lyrics when I was singing. That is quite upsetting, because I really wish I did better when I sang at the audition. But the judge was really nice. She was like, oh, like, if you don't remember the lyrics, you can just sing la la la. So I did la la la, which was kind of embarrassing. Well, it is what it is. And after that, she asked me to freestyle again to different styles of music. There were hip-hop, trap, any types that you could think of, because I think she was really trying to see my potential and whether I could do all different types of styles of dancing. And I thought that was quite fun, but also it was pretty hard, because that was actually my first time in my life freestyling to that many songs. It was so many. Like, I was so tiring after freestyling for like so many songs. I was literally like sweating, and like I was getting thirsty. After I freestyled to like a couple of songs, she asked me a couple of questions, like really personal ones, like, when did you come to America? Is your family here with you? Do you have any siblings? They asked me, did you come because you really wanted to be an artist, or because of someone else? Did you come, like, why did you choose to audition to SM and stuff like that? And why did you want to audition for SM? I remember they also asked me, they were like, oh, if we give you the chance to train at Korea, are you and your family are willing to move all the way to Korea? And when she asked me that question, I sort of stopped and think about it for a little bit, because you know, it's really hard. It's not just my decision, it's also my family decision. So, but I still said that, yeah, if you guys give me the opportunity, I would definitely want to give a try. So that was basically my answer to that question. When they asked me, I was really surprised, because I thought that maybe they are really interested in me. Maybe they actually want me to be a trainee in Korea. And basically my audition took about an hour or so, I would say. It was actually pretty long. It was longer than I expected, and I wasn't expecting like what everything that happened. It was such a special experience. And after that, the judge asked me for another phone number, and she was like, oh, can you check if the phone number is correct and stuff. And after that, basically I was able to leave. And after I left the audition room, I was super excited, and I told my mom and my friends about what happened, and they were all so excited, and they all thought that I have a really high chance of getting in. Usually people said that the normal procedures is that you might get a callback after the public audition, and it's usually within a month. So I was expecting that they were gonna give me a callback like within a month, but surprisingly I did not. So I was waiting for a really long time, and as I was waiting, my hopes just get like really down, because after a month they still didn't contact me. So I was just sort of thinking that, okay, maybe I don't have a chance anymore. And so what happened was, after about 2 months, it was one morning, and I still remember it was around like 9 a.m. There was a phone number from Korea, and I was like, whoa, is this SM? Because who would call me from Korea, you know, in a morning? And then I was nervous and also excited to pick up the phone. And when I picked up the phone, it was SM. So I was literally screaming inside, but you know, I didn't like actually scream. But I was so excited and happy. And basically the person was like, oh, this is SM Entertainment. You should be really proud that you got this call back. However, this call is not the final notice. They were like, oh, like we want to ask you 2 more questions. And I was like, sure, yeah, just ask me. So the questions they asked were, what is your height and weight? So it was really I guess really typical, you know, those, you know, it's probably important. And even though they said it wasn't that important, I think that's still pretty important, because they called me all the way from Korea just about those 2 questions. And so I answered, and I am not, like, to be honest, I'm not really tall for an idol. I am only 5'3", which is I guess Irene is also the same height, or maybe she's even a little bit shorter than me. So they asked me my height and weight, and they're like, oh, after about 2 weeks we're gonna give you the final notice. So it sounded like they're already deciding, making the final decision. So I was really confused and surprised, because that's not how it usually is, from what I like seen or heard online, that people say that, you know, there's like private audition after, and then they also send, maybe when I was doing the public audition and when I got help back, that was my private audition. So I was expecting a call after about, you know, 2 weeks, and they called me after a month. So I was really excited but also nervous, because I don't know what the decision was gonna be. And apparently the lady was like, oh, we're really sorry that we can't accept you this time, but we really think that you have really great potential. We really hope that you can audition again next year. And when I heard that, I was definitely quite upset, and I asked, do you know what is the reason, and what I can, you know, basically what I can improve. And the person was like, oh, maybe because you were too nervous, so you couldn't show your full potential. I agree with that, because for singing I was definitely not as confident as I supposed to be, and also I messed up a lot, you know, such as like lyrics. I think even though you messed up, it's really important to just act confident. And I think I wasn't that confident, and I was a little bit affected by that I forgot the lyrics and stuff. So that might be the reason, and I have no idea what is the real reason, because you know, she was just a translator. She probably doesn't know like what was the actual reason. And I just think that maybe because of my age, or maybe because I'm just not good enough, or I'm not what they're looking for, or my voice doesn't fit their what they're looking for. I really think that if you don't get it, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're not talented. It's really just whether you are what they are looking for. So overall, I really think that that audition experience was so meaningful, and it was so special. And if I were to choose again, I would audition again. Like, it's definitely a once in a lifetime experience. It is, even though I didn't get in, it's okay. Like, it's not like the end of the world. Also, probably like a lot of you would be really, you know, be wondering if I'm going to audition again, since they told me to. I don't even know if they actually want me to audition. Like, maybe they just told me because, you know, they want me to feel better. But I was really surprised that they call me and tell me that I didn't get accepted, because usually they don't tell you that you get rejected, you know. So I was really surprised that they actually call me and they tell me that I have the potential and they want me to audition again. So on that note, I am really happy. It just made me think that I was so close to getting it, and I really don't know if I'm gonna audition again, and we'll see. So that was basically my SM Global Audition experience. And if you guys want to know more about, you know, tips, and I definitely have a lot of tips, and from what I experienced, I think there are a lot of things that were different from what I heard from other people that talk about their experience on YouTube. So if you guys want to know more, comment below and I'll do another video about more detail and tips on SM Global Audition. So thank you guys so much for watching it, and hope you guys have a great day. Love you. Bye.